conference is the brainchild of Frank Hawkins, and this is the 5th year of the conference. And Frank, you're expecting about 350 teens today, and what do you want them to leave the conference with?
Well, I think what we want them to leave with is some more knowledge about HIV. Many teens already know something about HIV, but hopefully through this forum, the information that they receive helps them to match it with the behaviors that they may engage in.
Now, where do you think most teens get their information about sex and protection?
I think a lot of teens get information from a variety of sources, school, television, and one of the most impactful, sources is friends, the community. Sometimes that's the wrong information that they receive because it's not coming from a lot of times a viable, informed individual, so therefore they receive misinformation about sex and ways that diseases are transmitted, and therefore they engage in behaviors that put them at risk of STD or HIV many times.
Okay. Now, Delaware has high figures in for AIDS, for HIV, among all sections of the population, right, and especially the youth.
Yeah.
What can we do to bring those numbers down?
Well, I think one of the things that we can continue to do is educate. Forums, workshops, and other venues that help have an awareness to it, help individuals to get more information about HIV. And the goal is, if we can't reach every youth in there, our hope is that we have an impact on 1, 2, 3, or 4, however many kids come and hear something and say, you know what, as a result of this youth HIV forum, I'm going to change my behaviors, or I'm going to not engage in any risky behaviors at all. So it's about us hoping that they make some type of changes and better choices when it comes to their behaviors, sexual or otherwise.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Lolisa Gibson, and Lolisa is all the way from New York City today. Lolisa is a positive person, and she's also living with HIV. Lolisa, what was your reaction when you found out that you were HIV positive?
When I first found out my status, I was very scared, and I didn't know anything about HIV, so I just immediately thought that I would die like the next day.
How'd you educate yourself?
Once I found out, I just went to school, and I actually graduated from Howard High School, the school that we're in now, and I just got educated over the internet, just read some more about it, and then I got involved volunteering in different AIDS service organizations to get educated about it.
Now, what would you advise teens to do to educate themselves? You educated yourself through the internet, through AIDS service organizations, but when you're considering having sex as a teenager, what do you suggest people do?
I suggest that young people should get tested before the first time they have sex, and to go get tested regularly with their partner. Stay in a relationship with one person and just go get tested regularly with that one person.
Now, sometimes it's very difficult for young women to get guys to wear condoms. Any suggestions?
I would say if he's not going to wear a condom, then he doesn't need to be having sex with you, because if a man is not going to wear a condom, then he's saying that he doesn't care about his own health. So if he doesn't care about his own health, how can he care about your health?
Now, a lot of people get their information about HIV, AIDS, condoms and things through their other friends. Is this good info to...
Sometimes it is, but most of the time it's not, because most of the time your friends are telling you something that they heard from one of their friends, and most of the time the things are not true. So I would say the most accurate information is probably at certain websites online, or to go to someone that you know is educated in the field, that you know can tell you the right information, because there is a lot of people that are misinformed about a lot of things when it comes to HIV.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.